Gallry Daniel, aka Big D. And today we got another unboxing video for you guys, but it's a drum set. It's a drum set. So if you guys already know, I had a little junior 3-piece drum set made by Gallry. Alright, let me take it out of this wrapper to show the true color. Ooh, that is looking beautiful. Like I said, I picked my favorite color. It's like a royal blue. We got the small base. That is looking magnificent. Like, I don't know how they managed to fit all that in that small box, but it's pretty decent size. Basically made for a kid. It's super small, so I went and upgraded with the bigger version of the drum piece, 5-piece, and yeah. So this sucker cost me pretty good. I actually got a deal on it. It only cost me 130 bucks. Now they do range around $200, but like I managed to get a sale on it, so I got one for 130, which ain't bad. So we're gonna head and open this sucker up and see what we're working with here. Alright, so I want to make sure I'm not cutting into anything. They definitely made sure it was loaded with tape. Now this is what I am afraid, the way they ship things. So, ooh, okay, alright. That kind of looked a little banged up there. So this is in pieces, so I had to put it together. But that kind of looks, yeah, you see that kind of looks banged up. This is what worries me when it comes with shipping the bass. I believe this is the tom. So it's got a little bit of dirt. Yeah, you see that?
It's in the streets. God damn!
Camera picking that up. Got a little bit of dirt on it. And when I opened up the box, it was super filthy. So I don't know why it's filthy. So that's the base. We got the other ones. So yeah. Guys got really wrinkled up, so I'm hoping that's not going to be a problem. These look really good. They're in good shape. So if you guys want to see the name, here's the name right there. I don't know how to really pronounce that, but that's the brand of this. Clothes here are the wrinkles.
Jesus Christ.
On these, so I'm hoping that's not going to be a problem. I don't know, it looks like it was like in dampness, or like the box got thrown around. I don't know. But we're going to open up the rest here. We got more stuff going on in here. Here is a cymbal. It's even got a couple dents in there.
Please.
Like, what the heck? Maybe that's why they were selling it for 130 instead of 200. You know what I mean? It cost on it that cheap. It could be, you know, that might have been why. As long as it still works. There's something else in here. Oh, another symbol. So I'm gonna get further in this box. Alright, so these are the hi-hats, I believe. These are the two that basically, you know what I mean? Looks a little bit better improved than the other one I had.
Ridiculous. You pay that much and you get it and half of the stuff's fucking damaged. Yeah, I'd be definitely writing them.
Maybe that's why they sold it for that cheap.
Still, it doesn't matter. It shouldn't have came damaged
yeah,
like that.
I'll still write them and be like...
Especially for $100 and some.
So here's... Which that's not even put together. Basically, yeah, all the parts I'm going to need to put this thing together.
That's going to take a long time.
Yeah, the fact that they're all just thrown in this box, not really organized. Not one bit
Hopefully
organized.
you know what goes to what.
I put that one together and it came in pieces.
True.
We got more stuff. Alright, so this is kind of like a cushion? What is that? Yeah, that's kind of like cushion, but that obviously didn't do a job. So that's basically like insulation, like what they put in houses. And that still didn't protect it. Alright, so we got another big piece. I love the color, so if you guys know, I went with the black, basically like a black pearl. So yeah, these are the colors I went with. Basically, I had a choice between this color or a silver, and obviously I wanted to go with the black. It's still a junior, as you see right there, but if you see, that's a big 16-inch compared to a little 12, 14-inch. So yeah, it's a lot bigger. It's mainly like, my blue one over here is mainly for like 3 years old and up. Like it's literally a 3-piece with like a symbol and for small kids. This one is basically like a setup for like older teenagers. So like this should do me perfectly just fine. And like I said, I only paid 130. So here are the pieces laying everywhere. I gotta put it all together. Yeah, gonna have fun doing this. Definitely gotta dust them. Some of them got some dust on it. But man, that is just a pretty... The only one they kept together was the Tom. The little fucking Tom. They kept that one together, but everything else, which is basically the same as that over there, little Tom. And you got the snare. We got a little bit more pieces in here. Well, guys, we even got little springs. Like, yeah, this is gonna be a lot of fun putting this sucker together. Back, all these. Oh my goodness. Be right back, guys. All right, guys. So I have all my drum pieces right here. About to put it all back together. All right, guys. So I have all the drum pieces I need in my studio room where I'm gonna be recording, and gonna be putting it together. First off, I'm gonna be wiping it off. So this is the little junior 3-piece. It's literally, you know, so it's great for a kid. But this thing can talk though. It's pretty loud, you know, you go, you know, it's pretty loud, you know what I mean? But upgrading to the more bigger size 16-inch, this thing right here is only a 12. So that's only a 12-inch. Made by Gallry, which Gallry is a good brand. I own 2 guitars by them, and they're pretty good. But I am going to be saying farewell to this guy. I was thinking about my little nephew, Sammy, which he has done a couple songs with us with our Dark Tenacious, which was Invigorate and Triple Kill, which he goes by the name Devil Child on some of our songs, because he likes being featured on some of our songs. But I figured this would be perfect for him to mess around on, so that's who it's going to be going to. So, you know, at least I know a good kid will have fun with it. Yeah, gonna be putting this to the side. I'm gonna be working on this. And just to show a size difference, this is a 16-inch. bass. And this right here is a little 12-inch bass. Both are loud, but this one's going to have more of a thump to it. First off, I am going to be, if you can see the dust, so soap and water is fine. You can use a little bit of damp soap and water. Just kind of give this sucker a nice wash if yours came in filthy. And even if yours gets filthy, this is how you would clean them. You know, just, that's all you need. Just a little bit, just to get some of them dirt marks off of it. And then, to dry it, you just take a cloth, a very soft cloth, and just dry it like that. Alright, so I cleaned it, and that sucker is just shining. Look at that.
What? Oh my God!
The camera's just like, what is going on? All the reflections. Wow, that is beautiful. I definitely got to give this one a bath, as you can tell. But it does sparkle too once you give it a nice bath. But yeah, this drum, I had a lot of fun with it. It was, a matter of fact, my very first real drum set, besides my electronic drums that I have. This was my first real drum set, so it was a nice starter. But I had good memories with it, but it all comes to an end. And gonna be upgrading to the big ones. And then eventually I'm probably gonna go even bigger. Because that's just how it works. So just to give you an idea, so when you go to put these on, the ones with the words is what's gonna be in the front. And then obviously the other side will be where you kick it, and it will be on the other side. So the word, make sure, to me, I like for it to line up with this. So I make sure it's adjusted where it needs to be. Then you just take basically this, okay? And this is basically the rim. Alright, so just for instance, the tom. Good example. This is the floor tom. So, right here, and yes, these are a junior. They're just a bigger set of juniors than what those are. But, I like to adjust where the wording is, where whatever wording your drum set says, I like to adjust it right where the faceplate is. And that's how I do it. So you basically just put that on there. You set it on there like that. Adjust it where it needs to be. Grab one of your rims. It will be one of these bigger rims right here. You basically set it like that. Adjust it where it needs to be. And you basically just take these through. You get what I'm saying? You take those through like that. And kind of like guitars, with the strings, when the guitar is out of tune, you turn it until it gets in tune. Same way with a drum. It's different, a little different, but still same concept. Same concept, and that's how, see, that sounds so, but as soon as you get that tuned, it will actually start sounding like a drum. So that's basically like the concept. So this key right here, this is what I meant to show you. This key right here is very important for a drum. Like I said, just like tuning guitars, this is how you tune the drums. So you basically, once you get that in there, you line it up. You got the washer in there. And you basically just tighten it. Then, repeat. Do the same thing. Stick another one right through. And you see the washer. Get it in there. Do the same thing. Now, it does matter how you have it. Because the more tighter you have it, the more tighter this is going to sound. The more loose, you know, the obvious. But I'm just tightening it just a little bit just so it's on there. And I'll do these other last two. Alright, so now that it's on there, and if you get the idea, now it should sound like a drum. See? Now we just kind of do the same for the other side. Do the same thing. Then you wrench and repeat for the others, and then like all the other spare parts, like these drumsticks, they actually have the branding of the drum set, which I still cannot pronounce that. Ashthorpe? Is that a O or a Q? Ashthorpe. Odd. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce that. Oh, and you see how it's all wrinkly? Hold up. Wait for it to focus. Alright, so you see how it's all wrinkly? That kind of disappears once you get it on there and you tighten the four. It basically tightens it. So that gets rid of that if you're like concerned about it. Boom. There, it's all done. That's what it looks like. More to go. Now I noticed the bass drum is kind of a little different setting up compared to the Glarry's. So the Glarry's got these rods that hold the bass in place. This one, it's got these things. Basically like these clamps. They clamp on the side like that. Now you have a way to be able to put a rod right through. And that's basically how you adjust these for this one. Washer on. Put it down through. And tighten it just a little bit. That way it's on there. There you go. And then do the same for all the corners. Alright guys, so I finally got them put together. Probably took me like hour and a half, 2 hours. But I got them all put together. Now I just gotta put them together the way they should be. Every screws, everything is on there the way it's supposed to be. So now that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put them together and form it into drums. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the legs on there. And I can adjust how I want the legs to be. So it's all up to me. But I'll leave them like that. So go ahead and tighten that. Put the other one on there. Gotta loosen that up a little bit more. There we go. I'm probably like that. And then when it sets, yeah, kind of sets like that. Actually, do I even have that right? Is it supposed to set like that? Hold up. Hold up. Oh, I put it on backwards. Oh, no. No, I put it on backwards. This is supposed to be in the front. This is supposed to be the front. Oh, man. All right. That's an easy fix. Just gotta swap it. All right, guys. So I got the 3-piece going on here. Now, working on the hi-hat here. And I got this screwed in here. So you put one of those on, and then you put another one on the opposite side. Screw that piece in, that way it's in there nice and snugged. You don't want to over tight these. Alright, and then you basically have one of these on the bottom. Flip that. And this is your hi-hat, which I was right. It is a hi-hat. And it should tighten this. And see, that kind of moves it like that, but you can adjust it to where you want it. Like, you can adjust it up here. Like, say I want it like that. Yeah, works like that. That's basically what that is over there. That's a Gallry also. So that whole pole right there, that's a Gallry, which I bought that separate for that one. But it's basically a hi-hat with the foot pedal and everything with a bigger cymbal. I can't remember what size I got with that, but I had the idea of basically getting another big one and doing the same as what this one is. Or I thought about taking this and just put it on the better pole, because that is more of a better pole and foot pedal than what this thing is. I'm scared I might actually bend this, is what I'm worried about. So actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this pole and I'm going to switch this out on that one and put the hi-hats on the better pole frame, because this got a better foot pedal on it and everything. This one's actually made for a full-size adult. Alrighty, so I swapped the big cymbal and gave it a good cleaning, as you see right there. But swapped the cymbal on the hi-hat pole that the drums originally came with, and I switched the hi-hat cymbals with the Gallry pole with the better foot pedal. So that's going to be my setup. And you can ignore the foot pedal here because we're not going to be using this for foot pedal, just a crash cymbal. Alright, so real quick, the floor tom right here, you get these legs right here that you put together. So you basically loosen this up until you can slide the leg in there, just like that. And you want it right on them grooves. So I want it about right there. Tighten that sucker up. Do the same for the other corners. Voila! That is how you do a floor tom, which is literally the same size as the bass drum for the little 3-piece Junior. Look at that. So this must be like a 12-inch, same size as the bass drum for the Gallry. And then we got the bass drum over here, which is a 16-inch. So definitely a bigger setup. And this is the manual that I got, but I have not looked at it. But it does say, blah, blah, blah. We appreciate your choice of drums and are glad to have you join the Ashthorpe family. Our instruments are designed in Florida and manufactured globally with pride. We can't wait to hear the music you're about to create. So that's pretty cool. You know, they tell you like, thank you for joining the Ashthorpe family. But heck yeah. I have not read this. Now, I have watched a little bit of YouTube videos just to refresh my memory. But once I started putting it together, I was like, yo, I remember how this goes. Because I did put that one together. It's just this one's just slightly different because it's got more stuff. But still the same concept. Next is putting together the snare stand. For the hi-hat, or not the hi-hat, the snare, I'm assuming with this setup, it kind of goes like this. So you basically put that on, and then you just pile them on top of each other. You know what I mean? Alright, so I also have these as well, and a spring. So I think these and the spring also go on there as well. So the only thing I don't know what these go on at the moment, I mean, I'm looking around just to see. But yeah, this is how, well, anyway, this is how the snare stand should look. So, you know, you get those on there. You can adjust them the way you want. So right there is the way I want it. Kind of like a, yeah, kind of like that. Tighten it up. Then you just put it on there, and voila. It's latched on the corners, and it's right on the stand. Alrighty guys, so the moment you guys have been waiting for, the reveal of the Ashthorpe 5-piece drum set. Let's go. Woo-wee! Oh my goodness. That is a huge upgrade. So, you got the little 3-piece Junior Gallry, and then you got the next step up Junior, the 5-piece Ashthorpe. But this sucker is like a big step up. Like, it's like, look at the size difference. Look at the size difference. Oh my goodness. So guys, this is what it looks like. Obviously this did not come with it. I added an extra cymbal to it. But the way I have it set up just looks amazing. Like, wow. I cannot believe I own something like this. So this is my second pair of drums that I've owned. Obviously this one was my first. And then stepped up to the 5-piece, which is my second pair of drums. And this thing just looks amazing. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. This is what it looks like when you're inside. Wow. That is just beautiful. Well, guys, there you guys have it. The 5-piece Junior Ashthorpe, I think, is a really good buy for 130 bucks. Like, that is a really good buy. At first, I was kind of sketched out when I first seen the box and how the box was damaged. But I'm glad that everything is literally intact. Nothing's really broken. And everything looks great on this. So I am loving it. Amazing buy. I am so glad to own these. Like, I'm so thankful. These look so beautiful. But I am gonna be jamming more on these now, and I will be getting rid of these. So compared to the 3-piece to the 5-piece, yeah, I say that's definitely an improvement. Well, guys, thank you guys for tuning in and watching my videos. If you guys haven't already, be sure to subscribe. It helps me out a lot. Until next time, guys, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Woo-wee.